Paris.
Hey guys, welcome to our Parisian apartment. So we've actually rented this apartment from Airbnb, and obviously, as you can see, we're standing in the living room. I love this feature. It looks like marble table. I don't know if it's real marble or not, but it is beautiful. So a really lovely place to sit and have your breakfast in the morning. And then we have a window seat as well, which is really good because I hear that a really good Parisian thing to do is people watch, and it's the perfect place to sit and watch all the people go by, because we are actually on a main road in the city. And over here we've got a lovely big TV. Very simplistic, this apartment, which just appeals to me as a very simplistic person. Everything is kind of hidden away, and I think that's what makes it quite elegant and almost feels quite luxurious. So for example, we've got this little cupboard over here that has all of our plates and pans, and then I think there is extra hangers over there, so if you need to hang coats and everything, you can. There's also a vacuum cleaner, which I'm not going to show you because that's pretty boring. And then I have a feeling that this sofa actually pulls out into a sleeper bed. So I think this apartment does actually sleep 3 people, but you might have to double check with the Airbnb host. And then just really little touches that I find, I don't know, just the person in me really enjoys, like this artwork on the wall, and then these beautiful lights as well kind of match the table, and then just everything just really does match. You've got the little coffee table, which is like a jade color, and then coming into our kitchen, so you can see it's quite small. Originally, when we booked this Airbnb, I thought it was a studio apartment, so I thought it was all one big open space with a bathroom, but it's actually quite nice that the bedroom is over there and the bathroom is over here, which we'll show you in a minute. But coming into the kitchen, the first door, boring but needed, is a dustbin, which really cool is that it pulls out and in. Again, just all these little touches that, I don't know, just make it feel a bit more luxurious. Then we've got a hidden washing machine. Again, really awesome. Probably didn't need to pack as many clothes as we did. I didn't realize it had a washing machine. And we've got a little fridge, which we've already stocked up. Our Airbnb hosts did leave us 2 bottles of water, which was really lovely. The door is a little bit janky. And then we've got a oven and a 2-plate stove, which is all you need for 2 people. And then we've got a toaster, a little Nespresso machine, kettle, and then just obviously all of these glasses, and that, again, very simplistic, but love it. And I said to Gav last night that I don't know if it's just me, but I never thought to have black outlet, like black lights and switches, and I don't know why, but for some reason it again just makes it feel very luxurious. So shall we go into the bathroom now? So coming into the bathroom, if you sit on the toilet, you are very close to the wall, so very, very tiny and narrow, but again, all the small details. So we've obviously been here for a day already, and we've already used the bathroom, but there's little things like the Airbnb hosts gave us some little shampoos, and they've given us like a vanity set, and I opened it just to show you. So it's got like little cotton pads, a little nail file, and then earbuds, which I actually normally always bring with me and forgot this trip round, so that's really, really useful. They also do have a hairdryer, and there is actually a mirror, because I said to Gav last night it's a bit annoying that there aren't many mirrors in the apartment, but I have a feeling that there used to be a mirror here with potentially a light, and obviously maybe it's just recently been broken, I'm not too sure. And then nice and simple, we have a shower. It is lovely and it's huge. Like, we've got this massive shower head, and the pressure's really good, the water's warm, and that's pretty much all you need from a shower. Right, and then lastly but not least is our bedroom. Now, we have actually slept in here last night. We were planning on filming last night, but we were just too tired from all the travel and that. So please just excuse the mess. But we are actually living in this apartment, so we've tried to clean it up as much as we can. But there's no space in here. So this is the only full length mirror and kind of like the only mirror we really have in the apartment. So that is my only critique, is I wish there were more mirrors. But anyway, walking in, we've got a beautiful dressing table / sort of desk, and you can't see it behind our bags, but there is like a little puff to sit on. And then coming in, I have tried my best to make it as pristine as we had it when we came in, but there is no ways. The bedding was just beautiful and pristine when we came in. Really comfortable bed, and we've got a TV, and the best thing last night was just kind of like climbing into bed and just watching TV. And honestly, I think that's going to be the highlight of every night for me, is just climbing into this bed, putting something mindless on to watch and just chilling out. The only critique again of this whole apartment is that because we're on the main road, it did get horrendously busy last night. It was a Saturday evening, and it was really, really noisy. But in saying that, I think at about like 1 o'clock in the morning, the silence was deafening, literally, to the point that Gav and I both woke up because there was absolutely no noise. So to say that there are certain times of the day where it's going to be really, really quiet. So we'll let you know, maybe have a review of what it's like during the week, because obviously today is Sunday, yesterday's Saturday, so the weekend's going to be a little bit more busy. And this is Paris. It's a city that never sleeps, I guess. But anyway, guys, that was our apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the rest of our adventures. Sacré-Cœur is a working and running cathedral. We kept filming light out of respect for those that were going to church. But don't worry, we left you just a little peek. The rest, you'll just have to experience it for yourself in Paris. Really cool. It's like a little art market.
This actually feels like that market in Cape Town.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
You know what you gotta love is that people are actually here creating the art, not just selling it.
Yeah, that's amazing. That view, the Sacré-Cœur. the smoked tofu, avocado, and I think it's a tomato. It tastes like a pizza. That's so good. 100% gluten-free, vegan. Mwah.
Mine is less healthy. Cheese and ham. It's good bread. You've already seen what it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. This is how busy it gets by lunchtime. We highly recommend you come early. So we've had a nice morning out doing some sightseeing, and we thought we'd go do a bit of shopping just to save some money on some food instead of going to all the restaurants. Thought I'd share the haul with you. So we got ourselves strawberries. Look at that. Look how red those things are. My god. Gorgeous. Amy's yummy cheese. The fact that we actually might manage to find vegan stuff is pretty cool. Me, not so vegan. That is mine. Emmental. Not sure what that is. Salami it looks like. And these sticks, give those a go. They remind me of salami sticks from back home. I bet they're quite pungent. And margarine. And it's in cardboard, can you believe? And that set us back, I think it was 18 euros. It was 18 pounds, something like that. It wasn't too bad, can't complain. And the goal of the whole thing was, ta-da, gluten-free bread. Courtesy of Copan. Highly recommended. Everything is gluten-free, not necessarily vegan, so they catered for me as well with a cheese and ham sandwich. That was fantastic.
Le French araignée. The French avignon.
Okay.
I give up. I can't pronounce French.
Google Translate.
Oh, farmer. Ferme.
Isn't it ferme?
Ferme. Close.
Nice.
Ouvert. Open.
Nice.
Thank you, ballet. Petit battement. Petit batman. Pretty
Batman.
Petit Batman. Pac-Man.
It probably isn't pronounced that way.
Petit Batman. Little beat.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Batman.